As y'all boys know, the dribbling got extremely harder this year. But if you thought that I wouldn't find a way, if you thought that we would go a whole 2K week without finding out something, you're sadly mistaken. Alright, man, so if y'all boys did not subscribe to the channel as of right now, I'm not gonna lie, you are missing out, bro, because we are about to drop content like this all year long. It is Hell in a Cell for guards right now. Yes, I said Hell in a Cell, but I am your savior. You know what I'm trying to say? If y'all don't know me, well, today you are going to know me. Trust me though, y'all, I'm gonna be dropping the best guard content this year. I do not want to miss it. But with all that being said, let's get into the video. Alright, man, so y'all came here to become a dribble god, bro, so that is what I'm gonna give y'all boys today. Now, before we even start, you know what I'm trying to say, at the end of the day, this is a video game. If you are an old head, respectfully, this video might not be for you. And Mike, Wayne, Ronnie, 2K, and you know, the developers, do not pass these drill moves when I disclose these, because man, we about to have fun today. Y'all boys, just make sure that y'all stay in tune. You do not want to miss all of these moves that I'm about to show y'all in this video. All I ask for is for y'all boys to just hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, more importantly, turn on all post notifications, and make sure y'all comment down below what y'all think, man. Let's get into the shenanigans. Alright, man, so to become a dribble god, we don't need none of the 2K shenanigans that they got going on, and what I mean by that is this feature right here. I don't know why it was added. I don't know what is wrong with 2K. I don't know what they was thinking to add this in the game. Passive dribble hand switches, bro. Determine whether to allow passive dribble hand switches when the left stick is released. So every time you release the left stick, your hand switches. Bruh. 2K, why would you add this feature though, bruh? I'm not gonna lie. If you have this enabled, alright, y'all, 9 times out of 10, maybe 70% of y'all boys probably got this enabled. So go ahead and turn it off. This is what's messing up your dribbling, and this is why you do not have full control of it. I promise you, turn this off and thank me later. And also, once you turn that off, once you disable it, go up to pro stick orientation, and if it's on camera relative, put on absolute, so every time we flick our stick any direction, it gives us that direct move every single time. Y'all, so first things first, if you want to dribble like a dribble god in this game, you will have to equip dribble style Darius Garland. Unfortunately, this is for guards height under 6'5", you know what I'm trying to say. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, bro, if you are still not on a small guard wave, even after the stuff that y'all seen in the intro of the video, I'm not gonna lie, you are missing out on the best dribble moves, the fastest dribble moves in the game. You are just missing on pure flash, quickness, silver type of speed in this game though, y'all, because oh my god, this is where it's at. But Darius Garland is the best dribble style in this game for small guards, because it gives a proper speed boost to the opposite ball hand, especially when your speed boost is to the right. So for the sake size up, y'all already know that Trae Young is the best center size up in this game. This is the absolute best center size up in the game. Hands down, it's the quickest center size up in the game. Again, for small guards. Telling y'all, bro, if you have not made a 6'2", 6'3", 6'1", 6 foot, even a 5'9", go ahead and do that, because you would have the most fun on this 2K ever. Alright, man, so for the regular breakdown combo, we are going to be using Stephen Curry. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro, to me, in my personal opinion, this is the best regular breakdown combo in this game, especially if you like to do standstill combos. You can use this for your effectiveness, to speed boost to left and to the right, to speed burst out of it, all of that though, y'all, and y'all will be seeing in this video. Alright, man, so for the aggressive breakdown combo, you could use CJ McCollum, you could use John Morant. I like CJ McCollum and John Morant because they don't stand in one spot and stuff like that, like the rest of these aggressive breakdown combos. But yeah, though, y'all, the key is to not stand in one spot with these moves, and whatever is the quickest and the most effective. So as you can see right there, he does like a little crossover, like a little hezzy, then crossover. It's like kind of like an escape, but then it's not at the same time. For the escape move, Stephen Curry is by far the best escape moves in this game. It gives a long crossover. You can cancel out of it. You can do a, you know, 6 sides out the crossover. You know what I'm trying to say? Bro, it's the best in the game, hands down. So for the combo moves, it will be Anthony Edwards. Anthony Edwards is shifty in real life, you know what I'm trying to say? I use whatever is shifty. That's the key though, y'all. Whatever is shifty and whatever moves, you know what I'm trying to say? Whatever does not stand still, because when you stand still, you will get plucked in this game. So for the crossover, I am using Allen Iverson. It looks the fastest to me. It probably is the fastest in the game as of right now to get up the court, stuff like that, if you like to do crossovers to get up the court on the threes. So for the behind the back, since we do want to do the 2K20 behind the back in this video, we will be using Darius Garland, but you could use Trae Young if you do not want to do the 2K20 behind the back, or if you don't care for it. But for the purposes of this video right here, we're gonna keep Darius going on for now. So for the spins, I don't really like use spins like that, but you could use pro. I think pro is the best spin. It's like super fast, or you could use basic. But for the spin that I will be showing y'all in this video, you're probably gonna need pro. I'm not gonna lie to you. So for the hesitation, I was using a variety of hesitations until I decided to put Chris Paul on, because I had Chris Paul on last year. You know what I'm trying to say? The dribbling may be different in this game, but the signature styles are not, if that makes sense. All right, y'all. So just keep that in mind though, bro. If you use some dribble moves that you seen last year, they might still be good this year, except for a few. But yeah, I'm using Chris Paul. It gives the best hesitation, the best quick stop to the left and to the right, up, down, doesn't matter. Y'all gonna see. So for the step back, I am using Trae Young. It's kind of similar to Tyrese Halliburton, but I've been seeing way too many people use Tyrese Halliburton. Today, we're going to use Trae Young. You know what I'm trying to say? We're going to use Trae Young, and we're going to master it too. So for the motion style, I say this every single time I do videos like this. This helps with dribbling. Dribbling is a motion. If you do not, you feel me, know that, or you didn't know that, whatever dribble style you have on controls the absolute speed and the smoothness of your dribbling. So if you have like Curry on, for example, it might control the smoothness. If you have on Alex Caruso, it might control the speed. You know what I'm trying to say? Different motion styles are used for different type of things when it comes to dribbling. People say when I talk about motion styles, it's a placebo effect. No, y'all, I'm telling y'all this right now. Use Stephen Curry, Alex Caruso, or Patty Mills motion style, and you're gonna see a little bit of a difference in your dribbling. So for the go-to shot, it's gonna be either Stephen Curry or Ja Morant. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, we do not use go-to shots around here. That is for bots. You know what I'm trying to say? We use it just to get open. You know what I'm trying to say? We use it to not complete it all the way through, and y'all gonna see what I'm talking about in this video. So for the dribble pull-up, aka the fade, you want to use pro. Pro, when you dribble to the left or to the right, holding R2, it creates a lot of space for your defender, so you cannot get contested. All right, man, so since y'all boys got the best SIGs in the game, the best settings that you need to dribble like a dribble guy, let's get into it. All right, man, so there was a little thing that I found when it comes to shot canceling. So when you shot cancel backwards, it changes the speed of your dribble move, so it like makes you dribble faster. So as you can see, like I'm dribbling way, like I don't know how to explain it, bro. It's like some type of like speed glitch or something like that. Every single time you hold R2 and then you hold the right stick down to do the go-to shot, you simply want to like let go of it as soon as you see the meter. So as soon as you see the meter, let go of it. See what I'm trying to say? This glitchy speed drill move only works if the ball is in your dominant hand. So basically, if your right hand is dominant, you want to start from the right side and then hold the right stick down. You know what I'm trying to say? If you are left-handed, you want to hold R2 and then hold the right stick down. And then boom, that's what triggers it right there. So, oh my God, it's just like, oh my, like, it's like you see, like I'm real stationary. Like, do y'all see that right there? Like, oh my God, it's so glitchy. It's so glitchy. So if y'all boys don't know what I mean by dominant hand, it's basically the hand that you made your player in the builder. So if you are right-handed and you want to get the most effective go-to shot in this game every single time, like the correct explosive animation, what you want to do is hold R2 and hold the right stick up, but not let the move play all the way out so that you can't get the shot, basically. So basically, if you're right-handed, you know, for the people who's right-handed that's watching this video right now, hold R2, hold up on the right stick, let go of it. You know what I'm trying to say? Now, if you left-handed like I am, I'm gonna get this animation every time. Now, I'm gonna do it 3 times in a row just so y'all can see I'm not capping. So that's 1 time. That's 2 times. So you see I'm putting the ball in my left hand, holding R2, hold up on the right stick. That's 3 times right there. So I'm not capping, y'all. Not gonna lie, that's something new that I learned. You know what I'm trying to say? And I just want to make sure that y'all boys know that as well. All I gotta say is when it comes to the go-to shot, never actually use the go-to shot unless you want to troll. Use the go-to shot to cancel out of your moves or just to cancel it. So there's a combo that I always like to do. This should work for y'all boys because it works for me 9 times out of 10. And it's gonna be the Trae Young signature size up across into the Trae Young signature size up behind the back, and then into actually an explosive behind the back. So it should look like this. See that right there? So boom, 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 boom. So it should look like that right there. Now to do this, right? To do this, it's a very fast standstill combo. So just keep up with me, all right? So basically, if the ball is in the left hand, You don't want to hold R2, don't want to hold nothing, right? You do a cross, right? So basically to do that, very simple. The ball's in left hand, flick the right stick to the right. If it's in the right hand, flick the right stick to the left. So basically now we on the right side. Flick the right stick to the left, kick the alley down to the right, flick it alley down to the left. And once that last move plays out in a Trae Young 6 size up, you want to do the explosive behind the back. So you have to do this fast in order for it to trigger. So let me just show y'all real quick. See that? Boom. You see that right there? But sometimes I like to, you know, mix it up a little bit and do double behind the back. So off of the Trae Young 6 size up combos, I like to do a double behind the back. The double behind the back is the same thing as last year. Once you do the first behind the back and it actually explosive, you do the second behind the back the same exact way. The explosive behind the back is very different this year. You can't do it off of just, you know, standing like this, because when you try to do a stand like this, it's not going to give it to you. You know what I'm trying to say? So you have to do it off a move first. So as y'all can see, I did a, you know, a regular behind the back, a regular standing behind the back first, and then I did the explosive behind the back. So to do it twice, right? So back to back. So standing behind the back, or like any move, you know, it could be a crossover, it could be an escape, it could be anything, bro. It could be anything, right? Basically, you want to double flick the right stick diagonally down to the right if the ball's in the left hand or ends up in the left hand, and then flick it back to the opposite side ball handle, which is the right. You know what I'm trying to say? So you're just double flicking, so it should look like this every single time. All right, every single time. 2K20 explosive behind the back is the same exact way. So how I like to do it since day one, I know how to do it since day one, right? I like to do a hezzy, not let the hezzy play all the way out, and then just simply double flick the right stick diagonally down to the left. So if the ball is in the right hand, you're gonna want to hold R2 and you want to flick the right stick to the right, which is outward. Boom. Don't let it play all the way out. Double flick the right stick diagonally down to the left. See that right there? That's the best way to explain the explosive 2K20 behind the back. So every single time you want to do the explosive 2K20 behind the back, make sure you do a move first. And whichever hand the ball is in, right or left, you want to double flick the right stick diagonally down to the left or to the right, depending on which hand the ball is in. So this is going to be a 3-step combo that I'm going to be showing y'all. So first, we're going to do the regular breakdown combo, right? So you don't want to hold L2, R2, nothing, right? This is the regular breakdown combo right here, which is Stephen Curry, which is the one that I'm using, which I think, in my personal opinion, is the best in the game, y'all. Very fast, very smooth, quick, all of that. You know what I'm trying to say? Real shifty, real shifty. See that? Real shifty, right? After you do that, right, depending on which hand the ball lands in, you want to hold R2 and do an aggressive breakdown combo right after. So you don't want to let this play out. Like, you see how it's playing out all the way through? No, you want to look like this. You see that right there? You see that right there? That's only the 2-step. The 3-step is adding the escape in there. So, oh my God, you see that? Come on, y'all. Come on. This will absolutely cook the hell out your defender while standing still, y'all. You know what I'm trying to say? Y'all already know how I feel about standstill drill moves. It's not the same as it was in 2K22. You know what I'm trying to say? 2K20, 2K19. It's not the same, bro. It's not the same. If you stand still too long, that lockdown defender or that person with a 90+ steal is taking it off your body, unfortunately. But, you know what I'm trying to say? Thanks to this move right here, it's very fast, very smooth. You won't even have to worry about that. So again, you know, combo, right? Regular breakdown combo. So basically how you do that, flick up on the right stick. That's all you want to do. Very simple, very simple. Depending on which hand the ball lands in, right or left, hold R2, flick up on the right stick. So it's the same way as a regular breakdown combo, but instead, the aggressive breakdown combo, you're holding R2. So right there. So after you do the aggressive breakdown combo, after the regular breakdown combo, when it's in the same side ball hand or opposite side ball hand, you want to just hold R2 and flick like a little diagonal up to the right or to the left to do the Curry escape. The Curry escape is this, y'all. I can't stress this enough. This might be the easiest move in the game. You know what I'm trying to say? Easiest move in the game right here. Look at that. If I'm doing these moves too fast, y'all can easily 1000% put on slow motion or put it to the speed that you are most comfortable with, y'all. Y'all do not have to watch this on the regular speed. If putting it on slow-mo helps you, then go ahead and do that, my brothers and sisters. So the entire 3-step combo should look like this, though, y'all. Watch. Just like that, y'all. Just like that. So for this next combo, it's going to be the Trae Young signature size up crossover combo into the step back. So the current step back that I have on right now is Trae Young, and it looks like this. You know what I'm trying to say? Very simple. Very simple. I think it like creates more space than Tyrese Halliburton, and I actually think it's also better than Tyrese Halliburton. My personal opinion, if y'all want to rock Tyrese Halliburton, y'all can. If y'all want to rock this one right here, y'all can also do that as well. So basically, just like I said earlier with the Trae Young signature size of combos, it's basically flicking the ball to the right or to the left, depending on which hand the ball is in. That's how you start it off first. Flicking it diagonally down to the right or to the left, depending on which hand the ball is in again, right? And then flicking it down. So, boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. And sometimes you can even add like a little escape in there too, a little Curry escape, y'all. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. You know what I'm trying to say? That's how it should look like. If I did it too fast, once again, you already know what to do. Put on slow motion. You know what I'm trying to say? The controller cam is there either way. So y'all gonna get it down. Y'all gonna get it down. I know y'all will. When it comes to my moves in this game, it's basically the same way I've been doing for like the last 2-3 years. I basically do the same variety of moves, but I just do them so fast where it looks like I'm doing different moves, but in a sense, like I'm really not. It's the same thing that all guards do in this game. We're all good dribbling guards, like Steezo and stuff like that. Steezo does those glitchy moves and stuff like that, but he repeats the same moves over and over and over again. So it tricks your mind into thinking that he's doing different moves, like a different variety of moves when he's doing the same thing for real. And the reason why I mentioned Steezo is because not a lot of people could dribble like Steezo. You know what I'm trying to say? I could dribble like him if I wanted to, but that's just not my play style, and I've said that in previous videos. If you want to dribble like Steezo, maybe this video is not for you. I ain't gonna lie. So the next move I'm gonna show you is a standing spin through the legs. So it should look like this, right? And add this same standing spin through the leg, right, into your combos. Like, you're not limited. You know what I'm trying to say? You can do whatever you want. Like, look, boom. That's if you want to get flashy and stuff like that. If you don't care about getting flashy, then that move don't really matter. But how to do this move right here? The ball's in the right hand. You don't want to hold anything. It doesn't require to hold any R2 or any L2 or any of that. You simply want to rotate the stick. So think of it as like a clock, right? Think of it as like a clock, right? Like, what does a clock look like? So basically, so you got 12 o'clock up, 6 o'clock down. So up, right, down. So think of it as like a clock. So basically how to do this standing spin through the leg is, and you can add it to your combos once again, you want to start from 8 o'clock, rotate the stick to 12, and then flick down to 6. So you don't even want to flick the stick all the way in a 360, bro, because if you do that, you're gonna get this right here. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, you're gonna get that. Like, that's ass. That's slow. That's not flashy at all. If you want to be flashy, basically start at 8 o'clock. Doesn't matter which hand the ball is in, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it doesn't really matter which hand the ball is in, I ain't gonna lie. So basically, you want to start at 8 o'clock, rotate the stick to 12, flick the right stick down to 6. I'm telling y'all, bro, I really explain stuff the best way on this YouTube stuff, though, yo, and I really want to. You feel what I'm trying to say? Y'all make sure y'all hit the subscribe button, bro. Y'all not gonna miss none of these videos, I promise y'all. So once again, start rotating the clock to, you know, 8, go up to 12 with the rotation, flick the right stick down to 6. All right, man, so y'all already know that we have to end it off on a good note with the L2 cancel, man. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Y'all already know every single time I'm about to end a video, we gotta end it off with the hardest possible thing to do in this game, which is the L2 cancel. It's the same thing as last year, but it's harder because number one, the dribbling is slower, and number two, the latency is way more crazier in this game. So one more thing before we get into the L2 though, y'all, just know that you can actually speed boost off of a hezzy with the Darius Garland dribble style and stuff like that. You can speed boost off of every move with the Darius Garland dribble style, so I just keep that in mind though, man. So if y'all boys don't know, you can only L2 cancel with the Curry escape crossover, which looks like this. You know what I'm trying to say? Very simple, very simple. I showed y'all boys how to do that already, right? Yeah, that's simple. So whichever hand the ball is in, flick it diagonally up to the left or to the right, just a little bit, not too much, just a little bit. And off that same side ball handle, run hold L2, let go of L2, change directions, keep running, hold L2, and then right when you're about to switch directions, let go of L2. So every time you're about to switch directions, let go of L2. So it should look like this. That's how it should look right there, y'all. Now, here's one thing that I didn't tell y'all. When it comes to the L2 cancel, you actually don't even have to L2 cancel. And I feel like this is easier than the L2 cancel because the L2 cancel is like you gotta like worry about timing and stuff like that. But the stick cancel, you also have to worry about timing as well. Yeah, you do. But it's easier because you don't have to worry about holding an L2 button with your, with your left index finger or however you hold L2, you know what I'm saying? You feel me? I don't got the same fingers as y'all, so I don't know how y'all hold L2, but you feel me? Here go the stick cancel right here. The right stick is just used to flick to the opposite side bow hand. The left stick is used to run in an angle, if that makes sense. So it should look like that with left stick. But hey man, that's all I have for y'all boys today though. There's gonna be more of these in the future. I don't know when the next one gonna be. It depends how crazy this one goes right here. Y'all boys just make sure I hit the subscribe button, hit that like button, and more importantly turn on all post notifications so I can become part of NOTI gang and so y'all will not miss another video from me. I love y'all boys so much. 30K is on the way. I'll see y'all boys in the next one, man. Woo!